Hello and welcome to Dream Team Coach TV, brought to you by Betway. I'm Sean Burke, joining me is Nick Elliott, Jack Townsend and Andy Taylor. Coming up on this week's show.
I didn't realise it was that close. He's got a good leap on him though. Oh, he pulled it wide.
David bloody hates Liverpool, doesn't he? He's always going around with his I hate Liverpool t-shirt.
No.
Prime
I'd have Prime Bale over anyone in the history of football.
Oh, straight at him.
Great save.
Great save. Graz is 2 out of 3.
Held it as well.
Yeah. Referee bias towards big clubs is a bit like Arsenal's attack these days. Does it really exist? Well, David Coote, the official responsible for not punishing Pickford after his tackle on Van Dijk, was originally supposed to be the VAR ref for Liverpool's game against Leicester, only to be swapped to Man United versus West Brom after a backlash from the Reds. Is that a fair complaint from the Liverpool team to make, or do you think he should have been kept in his position?
Sets a bit of a dangerous precedent, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it suggests that rather than it just being incompetence, like rather than him just going, oh yeah, that was a bad decision, it suggests that he actually has a vendetta. It's almost like an admittance that, oh actually, yeah. David bloody hates Liverpool, doesn't he? He's always going around with his I hate Liverpool t-shirt. Because now, what's to stop anyone getting a ref change now? If anyone's ever had a bad decision in a game that an official has been revoked, well, hang on, Liverpool got it changed, so we're going to get it changed. I mean,
surely it's not the first time that that's happened, though.
I mean, it would have happened every week with Fergie back in the day, wouldn't it? He would have known. He would have had his own spreadsheet of what refs he wants every week, and he would have faxed that into the FA.
Oh, look at that! We've got Howard Webb for the 17th week in a row. Take that.
I don't think that's the right angle though in terms of why Coote, because I don't think Coote's got a vendetta against Liverpool. I just think he's incompetent. And Liverpool, being such a big club, they're like, well, I don't want an incompetent ref being on our games. So they've put pressure on the FA. The FA have gone, all right, then we'll change it for you because, we have to because you're Liverpool. And they've changed it. And there's no statement been released on the FA either. They've just gone,
it was a technical...
Operational reasons.
Yeah.
What, just because Liverpool are a big club and we don't want to...
Surely now, if that's the case, he can't ref any... You shouldn't do any Prem games. You can't say that, oh, he's good enough to ref Liverpool, You can't say, oh, the best officials go to the bigger teams, but he's okay to ref this game because it's only West Brom.
It's when it suits, though, isn't it? It doesn't make sense. Does he never referee Liverpool again now?
I mean, as a neutral fan of that game, would you rather that he not officiate it because of the backlash he received from the game before? Do you not think there could be a possibility that, oh, he might give a bit more? He shouldn't, but because of the pressure he got last time.
We're fed this absolute nonsense that they are so professional that they never get swayed by any fans or atmospheres or anything like that. So
he's obviously
by
shown
that logic, they should never have to change. Yeah. As long as there's obviously the deep-rooted club that they support, you're not allowed to referee against whatever, and that's fair enough. So once that's out of the way, they should all be at a level where they can referee different games, whatever games they want to ref.
Okay, let's hold fire on the chat for a few minutes as it's time for this week's 4 to Score challenge. Our sponsor Betway has this week set us a Bruno Fernandes penalty-themed challenge. We're going to replicate his little jump in the run-up, except with progressively higher and higher bars. I feel like a show-jumping horse. We each get 4 attempts, and whoever converts the most wins. Let's get to it. Okay, we're coming at it from the right angle, according to Danny Murphy.
Oh, straight
at him, straight at him.
Oh, great finish.
Beautiful pen.
Smooth.
Oh, straight at him.
Great save.
Great save. Graz is 2 out of 3.
Held it as well. No rebound there.
Oh, it's little.
See, I think I'll give you the eyes there as well. I was going there. Big old hop here.
Oh,
what a great save!
It's kept me out. Oh!
That's really horrendous. He's higher, isn't it?
Oh!
He's posted it!
He's hit the massive post.
That's how you know I'm a Leeds fan, because I've hit the post.
Oh! Same place.
Couldn't hold it.
I wonder how high he actually jumps.
Okay. Yeah, she's got one in the bag.
He doesn't like that right-hand side, that left pocket.
Oh!
Through my legs, I'm kneeling down.
Yeah.
I need to get one in my in the locker, don't I?
Oh!
Right place to be in white paper, sticking with a phone ball.
I'm thinking about the hop too much.
Oh! He tried to play it cool!
You almost came to complete stop after the hop as well. It's one fluid motion.
All right.
So this 60, is it?
60, yeah. Wow, this seems remarkably higher all of a sudden.
Oh! In the double foot! Is that allowed? What are you talking about?
I'm just going to Panenka mine.
No one will see that coming.
Oh, great save.
Great
Went
save.
through his weak side.
I reckon he might have come off his line there, though, genuinely.
Yeah, retake.
Composure. You are banter!
Oh no! Flick from it.
That's disqualified. I've scored
I'm
as well.
surprised
It's been ruled out.
Yeah. I'm surprised that hasn't happened.
I wasn't thinking
We'll
about
get that. We need like a slow-mo replay of
Bruno
that.
doesn't have that issue though. Oh, this is high, isn't it?
It's about 3/4 the height of Andy.
Yeah.
He's got a good leap on him though.
Oh, he pulled it wide.
He went for it.
I'll clear that by miles.
All right, I've actually won. Can you believe it? So I didn't fully embarrass myself in a 4-to-score challenge for a change.
Questionable technique.
Fernandes is going to watch this, and next week.
The double foot, you saw it here first.
How do they normally pick the refs for the games? Is it a case of out the hat who officiates? Because surely if you've gone, Coote's gone, oh, I don't fancy it. Would he not have done, if it isn't out the hat, would he not have said that before? Like, I don't want to do a Liverpool game again.
Yeah.
But if
Well, he's probably just but he's probably just hoping it doesn't come up, and then he doesn't have to raise it. I don't think before it's released he's going, lads, just send an email all to the referee association going.
Whenever I hear about this and clubs complaining about managers and stuff, I always feel like it's kind of pointless though. Like there are no good refs, if you know what I mean. Nobody's going, oh, but we'll have this ref because he makes the right decision every single time.
I think there have been the odd one down the years.
I don't, but even that says it all, like the odd one. It's the exception. I feel like it's just
pretty good, I'd say, at the moment.
Who?
Michael Oliver, he's pretty good at the moment. Although he did have a tram line in his hair last season. So can you trust him?
Last weekend also saw one of the most pointless red cards in Premier League history as Pepe was sent off for nodding aggressively a bit too close to Alioski's face. It was a moment of madness, but Alioski's reaction was something to behold. His football agent will be fuming, but his acting agent will be delighted. Nick, what did you think of it?
It's just stupid from Pepe. Like for years, it's been established that if you put your head into another person's head, like whether it's a Zidane sternum crusher or a glorified kiss, if you do that, it's a red card. And all the players have known that for years. So why would you might as well have skipped out the middleman and just gone, ref, he's annoying me. I'm just going to run down the tunnel now because I'm about to put my head into his head, and we all know that's a red card. So I'll just save us all the trouble, save us a couple of minutes. Why would you do it? Like also, Alioski is an absolute wind-up merchant. Like Pepe lived out the dream of every Championship player. In fact, it's not even the first time he's been headbutted.
Really? Wow, he's got history doing this.
Yeah, he's just like he's a bit mental.
Just as soon as you do that, it's game over.
In society, obviously, if you do that, you're not going to get done for assault. It's fine. And if you do a Zidane, you are. But it's different in football. How hard is it to not do that? You know, if you do that at any point, you can get sent off.
If you lose your rag on a pitch, like just generally, you don't just go up to them and just do like a little like that. If you lose your head properly, you go bang, bosh. But like,
make it worth it.
Yeah. If you lose your head properly, so what I don't understand with it happens a lot. It's like controlled aggression. So they're like they know exactly what they're going to do. They know clearly if they're that controlled, they can understand how silly it is.
We've prepared a very scientific test in response to this. Considering just how feeble that headbutt was, we're going to see who can pull off the weakest headbutt possible. Now, instead of Alioski, we've got an orange and a string. The goal is to headbutt the orange the least amount of distance. Right, here we are. Thank you to Alioski for joining us today for our very scientific test. Headbutt an orange. It's a weird tradition we have here. Okay, guess I'll go first.
Oh, the double.
He's scared of it. Oh, he's scared of it, look.
He wants up.
Oh, it's hard, isn't it?
That is hard.
Look at the movement on.
I can't do any less than that, right?
I'm going to start almost here.
Okay.
And I reckon my follow through just. All right.
Not even a whisker.
He committed.
But did you see what I mean? Though it was a big technique.
You just kissed him. You just kissed Alioski.
It's quite difficult. I would kiss on it. It's quite difficult, isn't it?
That is very hard.
Right then, Alioski, what are you saying? What, you've been at me all game? You've been at me all game. Come on then. Come on then. Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Okay.
I don't know about that. Technique.
What? That's what he did. Oh, I literally went up to him like that.
All right.
Yeah, he was standing out an inch away from it. And just
I mean, at the weekend they were getting.
Take
He
it
was
out for
like
dinner.
getting pushed a little bit. There was a bit of pushing, and they were running back together. Well, I'm coming back for you. I didn't realise it was that close. Yeah, that's it.
All right. Well, this one's probably going to have to go to VAR because I don't know. Was anybody taking any measurements there? This doesn't even have numbers on it. So.
I think it's got to be between me and you, Sean.
Yeah, I think so. I think Andy might have edged it.
Well, okay, both. I reckon you both go again, but you both get to use the same technique.
It's still quite brutal.
He's probably, that orange has probably fallen right down.
You what? What? Ref, have you seen that?
Oh, look at him. Get up.
Have you seen that?
Get up. Come on. Congratulations, Andy, for having the most pathetic headbutt out of us all. So, congratulations. I hope you're happy. Enjoy the money, Andy. It's time for the memes. Each week, our panelists submit a meme to the Dream Team Instagram page, and you folks get to vote for your favorites. So if you're not already following us on Instagram, get it sorted. All right, who's up first?
Yeah, lovely.
A little bit of the bubbly. Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Great clip.
As I said before the show, I saw that you liked that clip on Twitter, and then 3 hours later, I saw it on our Instagram, and I thought, oh yeah, he really did like it.
See the cogs whirring.
Genuinely did. Yeah, loved it.
Next up was yours, Nick?
Yeah, the handshake.
Who were the handshakes again? The actual captions. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't even remember. I just like the awkwardness of the handshake. Someone was going for like a wrong underneath for Obama. So I don't know. It's just like the classic handshake. I saw that as a chance to go.
Take it to the next level. Jack, lastly yours. Peaky Blinders.
Right, for Christ's sake, why?
Hey,
Why?
why? Because we can. Because we can. And if we can, we do.
So yeah, there was a lot of rumours. The Messi to Man City rumour reignited this week, basically down to the fact that Pep signed a new 2-year deal. So everyone's going, oh, he's got to join now.
So that's one then. It's got Messi in it.
Messi, Man City, a video.
Yeah.
That's probably the highest one we've ever had.
Yeah.
Well, in third place with 191 votes is Nick.
Yeah, photo classic.
In second place with 340 votes is Andy.
Yeah, I just knew as soon as Messi was involved, you don't know no chance, have you?
Yeah, well.
Do you know what I mean? Mine's better meme, without a doubt. It's just,
I mean, I hadn't seen Jack's meme format before, but I'd seen a little bit of the bubbly. Come on.
come on.
Chelsea take on Spurs at Stamford Bridge this weekend. It'll be a meeting between the master and the student as Lampard welcomes his former gaffer Mourinho. Lampard has said that Mourinho is the best manager he's worked with. So although they differ on footballing styles, their opinion of Jose Mourinho is exactly the same. Is it fair to say that these two teams are title contenders now?
I mean, they're probably more contenders than City are now, aren't they?
Yeah, you'd say that. Yeah.
I don't think either of them have got anywhere near the level that Liverpool have got to. I still think, weirdly, City actually have got more chance of winning the league, but that's just because all three of them don't have a chance, in my opinion. I just think Liverpool are that strong. Like, if you think Liverpool, I don't want to turn this to Liverpool, but just if you think they had no Salah at the weekend, no Van Dijk, no Trent, probably the three players you'd think they make things tick. Well, no Henderson as well, right?
No Henderson, no.
I mean, basically the four best players gone.
Yeah.
And they still battered the team that was top of the league.
Yeah.
it's just scary, isn't it? And you know, it's taking nothing away from Spurs and Chelsea. I think this season for both of them is going to be the season where they prove they've got enough to win the league, but it's not quite there. And then next season they go again, kind of what we saw from Liverpool under Klopp before they won it. Do you know what I mean? Like that, they're going to push it. They're really going to push it. I just think we know Spurs too well now to think when it really matters. Because I know Jose's won stuff, but a lot of that dressing room hasn't. And that, what are you laughing at?
I just see it looking at Graz off screen.
Normally,
it's just funny. I was just watching Graz that whole sentence.
normally our producer Graz, the notorious Spurs fan, is not in our eyesight when we talk about Spurs, but we can physically see him wincing here as Andy goes through it.
No, but it's true. It's just like when Liverpool, you know, come, I don't know when we're going to finish the season, come like March, April time, when they need to get it done, they'll get it done. They'll grind out a 1-0 away at Burnley when Spurs might not do it.
I think key for Spurs is just keeping those key players fit. I think, you know, as you touched on, Liverpool missed those key players. You weren't sure whether they could push on without them, but they've proven themselves. Whereas as soon as you lose maybe a Son, a Kane, or Højbjerg, it might not go their way.
Yeah. Do you think the result against Man City is more of an illustration of Man City's form or how good Spurs have been this season?
Bit of both, I think. Yeah, like full credit to Spurs for that result. That's a great result. Like these fixtures, like because obviously they were doing well, but having City and Chelsea back to back was kind of a two-part test of where they're really at. Come through the first part, beating City 2-0. I know it's maybe not the best City, but before the game we were talking about how City's defence is starting to get there, and you know, I still think now City will probably now go on 6-game, 7-game winning streak or something.
Yeah,
it wouldn't be that surprising. And then if that does happen, this result will look even better. And Kane and Son are just the two best players in the league at the moment. So
yeah,
I don't think this is unfair on Lampard, but I kind of feel like Chelsea are doing well because they've got good individual players. All the players they brought in have done really well. Whereas I feel like Mourinho is really coaching Spurs at the moment, which I criticised him before for not coaching, you know, not having an impact as a coach, but it feels like that is happening now. Like for Højbjerg to come from Southampton, where he was not doing that, like because they had Romeu, Southampton does all that dirty work. For Spurs to recognise, actually, we're going to get that guy, take him up to another level, and put him into that role where he does all that. He's been unbelievable. Like, I did a little team of the season during the international break so far, and put him in the holding midfielder. I don't think anyone would have definitely said that. But, you know, when they signed him, there's a few people like, oh, is that what's that signing? A little bit of pop player, a little squad player.
I said that,
yeah. But he's been great. Yeah.
Fair play to him, yeah.
Right, well, as these two teams are in form at the moment, we're going to set ourselves the challenge of putting together a combined 11. This should be interesting. All right then, first things first, who's between the sticks?
Mendy or Lloris?
Mendy's been pretty good, right? No, we're going for Lloris still?
I think Lloris gets too much stick. Even from Spurs fans, I think he gets a lot of stick, and I rate him massively.
So we're doing a 4-3-3?
Yeah.
That's what we normally do.
When we did the Arsenal Man United one, there's a few comments, a bit of stick, about how they didn't include Pogba. The reason we didn't include Pogba is because Solskjaer wasn't including Pogba. We were doing the 11s at the time.
He was
How are we
actually
getting
the
criticism for not including Pogba, by the way?
But they were saying we didn't even put him forward as an option. But I was saying the reason we did that is because he wasn't actually playing in the 11, which he isn't now. So it depends. Are we like, for example, right back, are we taking Doherty or Aurier?
Yeah.
Because Doherty's injured. Are we doing it? Are we doing it as in this weekend's 11s, or are we just doing the best possible player that they've got?
Because again, Pulisic will probably not be able to be.
He's fit.
He is fit, is he?
Yeah. And Doherty's fit as well.
So should we just do whether they're fit or not?
Yeah.
Just the first choice if everyone was fit.
Yeah, I
Unless it
think
was like someone who's out with an ACL, then I think that would be weird.
fine,
I think just generally.
All right, so Reece James or Matt Doherty then?
Easy peasy. Easy peasy.
Just being patriotic.
Love Doherty, by the way. He's not Reece James, is he? No way.
Who's in central defence then?
What should we do? Alderweireld and Thiago Silva?
Yeah. I think
For an Arsenal fan, he bloody loves Spurs, doesn't he?
I'm all Chelsea so far.
Yeah. All right.
So Eric Dyer and Zuma.
I'm just going to go Dyer. I think he's been all right recently. Fair play to the lad.
No, I'll have a line, Graz. I think it's Eric Dyer.
To be fair, Dyer, well, a lot of people, I didn't see the game, but everyone said Dyer was amazing against City.
Yeah.
Which I think surprised a lot of
Yeah,
people.
so I'm going for Dyer.
Left back then.
Chilwell or Reguilon.
I think
Good, both good.
Yeah, both very good.
still.
Just feel like what Chilwell offers offensively as well, like corners, few set pieces like that.
Both good though. I do like Reguilon.
I suppose it was a Højbjerg
and Kante.
Yeah, I think at the moment.
I mean, come on. I know there's some recency bias there, but come on.
Are we going off this season?
Well, again,
just
it's
go
tough.
whatever
Again, I feel like I would put Højbjerg in that role if we're doing team of the season at the moment.
Yeah.
But if we're just talking about,
if you're just making
if we're talking a bit
right
more,
now, I'm
general,
signing Kante.
Yeah. I mean, considering what he's done, I guess.
You literally are going Højbjerg over Kante.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
outrageous,
basing
mate.
it off of this season. This season,
Jack would go Ollie Watkins over Thierry Henry because we're basing it on this season.
If Jose signed Kante, he'd be doing a better job than Højbjerg in the middle of the park for Spurs, without a doubt.
Okay, so I guess Kovacic, Sissoko. Is that
How are
is
Spurs
having
doing it? So we're just
Sissoko?
going to realise they're a two-man team or what?
I think if that's right. But yeah, Kovacic.
Yeah.
There are no Spurs playing at the moment.
Well, on Ndombele or Mount. I'll go on Ndombele for this one.
Come on. Geezer was on the bench all last season.
Yeah.
influencing the rest of the crowd.
Well, Ziyech or should we say Bale?
Yeah.
Or should we say Moura? Bale.
Either or, mate. It doesn't really matter, does it?
Yeah.
I go Ziyech at the moment.
They could have Ziyech. I'd have Ziyech over Lamela and Lucas both playing together on the right.
Would you have Ziyech over?
What you play with 11 men instead of 12?
Would you
Bale, Lucas, and Lamella.
Yeah, I'd have all three and I'd have Ziyech.
Would you have Ziyech over a prime Bale?
No.
Prime
I'd
Bale.
have Prime Bale over anyone in the history of football.
All right. Right. Well, the next two. I mean.
Well,
What?
Pulisic or Son?
Well. Oh.
It's gonna have
Still
to be.
Oh, I thought you were going to commit to Pulisic.
Now, I love Pulisic. I think
if he'd been playing.
if you'd have asked me this at the start of the season, I would have gone Pulisic all day of the week.
And then Kane or Werner.
Kane or Werner.
Well, it's
Again,
gotta
this is tough, but
Still. Well, like you said, he had.
Crazy's having heart palpitation.
so, yeah.
Again, if you'd have asked me at the start of the season, I might have gone Werner.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I think that felt like a massively majority Chelsea going person by person, right? But actually, if we all asked each other what we thought about this fixture, we'd probably say it's pretty even, which suggests if we did manager,
Is it not like
Mourinho,
Yeah.
right? Because we're saying player by player, we all think Chelsea have got a fairly
Mourinho
significant
gaffer.
edge. But if we all asked what we thought, fairly even, a much more even spread.
Well, that's all from us this week, folks. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Dream Team Coach TV, brought to you by Betway. So get your dream teams updated, and best of luck this weekend, and we'll see you again next time.